It's like we have diarrhea of the mouth all the time.
Which and everyone has those thoughts in their mind. They're just they're too afraid, or it's not their position in life. They haven't been given the freedom to speak like we do it for a job.
Or a lot of things we get on Instagram is people saying, you have a way of taking what's in my head, but I can't say it, and putting it onto words. And I'm like, maybe it's because you and I live on our core. Like we live, like when people say they have their emotions on their sleeves, we have our life on our core, on our gut, and our intuition. Like we don't think too much. We don't think at all.
Which is very helpful.
We jump before we're ready. We try before we know if it's going to work out. We don't weigh out the consequences.
No.
And we listen to something that calls inside of us. And I think that's the theme of our entire podcast, is that we have this thing inside of us that we're like, is stronger than anything else around us.
You know what I think it is a little bit, coming back to Oprah, is like Oprah says, life gives you whispers that you need to listen to.
It's my favorite thing of all time.
But for us, I think for a lot of people, those whispers are very quiet.
She says they keep whispering and they'll finally smack you up the side of the head.
But even so, sometimes in like daily life, they're so quiet those people can't hear them. Other people's whispers are more like a loud voice to us. We can hear them very clearly. Like there's not a lot of cloud. For most people, there's so much cloud going on with like, I'm not sure, second guessing, would this be the right thing to do?
And social media has fucked that up beyond belief. Like social media has put 17,000 voices in people's heads. Now you can look all day, you can scroll and hear people's opinions. That's what you do. Now you read and ingest what everybody else is doing.
Which makes it very trafficky and noisy to be able to feel your own self.
Yeah. And to cut through everything and be like, what? And that's you know what, guys? How we work our business is how we live our life. So when we talk like business, it's really hard to step outside, and I listen to a lot of business podcasts, and they'll give you like, do this, make sure you do, they'll give you like substantial tips on what to do. And it's so hard for us to do that because we live our tips. We don't calculate them. We don't,
it's not like we have what are they give like people books when you go to a handbooks of how our company will run. These are the things we'll do. Like if we were to ever do that or ever feel the pressure to come back and reread those things, it wouldn't work for us. Well, a decision we're going to make tomorrow is going to be something that we've never made before, and we're just going to go with it.